tell them the truth. I will tell them that 80% of the time when a child is molested, it's one of their parents. I will tell them that 62% of violent murders against children are committed by one of the parents. 31% of the time it's the mother. 31% of the time it's the father. You keep your kids away from me, or I am going to tell them the truth. Just talking about the Keister Bunny and Santa Claus. %80 of the time when you as a child are raped or molested, 80% of the time it's one of your parents. Only 1 in every 1,000 of those crimes is a stranger. Meanwhile, how many of you walk by hand in hand with your children every day, and you walk by a homeless man and you say, stay away from people like those? Those are the people that mommy and daddy warn you about. You want to push everything onto the people on the streets. Yes, I see the junkies out here. I also see where the drugs are coming from, and these people are in houses, and most of them are parents. Tillamook, Oregon, you keep your kids away from me, or I will tell them the truth. Don't you ever walk by me with your snot-nosed fucking bubble booger brat and try pulling that shit on me. Ever. You chimo fucks. There are actual child molesters in the world, actual rapists in the world. And realistically and honestly and statistically, it is you, their mommy and daddy, doing these things. It's not homeless people murdering your kids. It's not homeless people raping your kids, you pieces of shit. You keep your kids the fuck away from me. Or I will explain to them that statistically, women are 11 times more likely to be stalkers than men. I will tell your kids that the reason Daddy blew his fucking head off is because you were a twisted bitch who used those kids as a tool. Just as you got pregnant as a tool to try to keep that man. You keep your kids away from me, or I will tell them the truth. Statistically, your parents are the most likely people to kill you as a child. They are the most likely people to rape you as a child. They are the people most likely to molest you as a child. When you're going to walk hand in hand with your child and point at someone who is probably going to molest them, you point at mommy and daddy. When your kids want to know why it's such a fucked up planet, because you guys didn't bother telling them the truth about it. No, you want to lie to your kids, especially women. So of course, we've got a bunch of women who tried to man-trap a man, didn't get what they wanted. Oh, but sure, they get the custody thing because they want the child support. All right, fine, give them the goddamn child support. My recommendation is literally for every man to stop having sex. Don't put out. It's less expensive for you to masturbate. Your man doesn't come up with expectations of you taking care of them for the rest of their life like a grown goddamn woman needs a fucking babysitter. So when I say keep your kids away from me or I will tell them the truth, I mean it. I'm tired of getting screamed at. I am tired of getting yelled at. I'm tired of people walking by and pointing at me and pretending like I'm some horrible person for existing. When your kids want to come down there and use the N-bomb and be a bunch of racist turds, I'm not going to keep my mouth shut. I'm going to tell those turds I don't like those words. You want to be pissed off that I record these situations? You go ahead and be as pissed off as you want to be. When you want to pass judgment on me for speaking up, maybe you look back and realize why. Who is it that is actually fucking harming these kids? Who is it that is teaching these little fucking snot-nosed brats in Tillamook, Oregon to be racist assholes? To bully and antagonize as a group. Yeah, I know goddamn well how the KKK works. Nebraska's largest collection of KKK memorabilia was found where? In Chapel, Nebraska. In Joel Jay's office. You know who Joel Jay was? The county prosecutor. This ain't my first rodeo, stupid. Now I hope y'all are glad that I'm not yelling as loud as those little shits last night were. See, the disgusting part here isn't those children's behavior. It's where they learned it and the fact that there is no fucking checking it. I'm not their goddamn mommy and daddy. I am willing to do property damage if there is a life at stake. These fucking people destroy shit all the time because it's fun, because they're lazy, because you taught your kids not to wipe their own ass or pick up their own fucking mess. So when I say keep your kids the fuck away from me, or I will tell them the truth, I'm not fucking kidding you pieces of shit. I'm not the one out here committing race crimes. I'm not the one out here committing hate crimes. I'm not the one out here selling drugs. I'm not the one out here smoking crack, smoking meth. I'm not the one messing around with them blue pills. I am the guy taking the abuse just because I exist, because I'm not pretty, I'm not good looking, I'm not rich. Whatever your excuse is, it doesn't matter. When you want to be pissed off that I recorded you yelling racial slurs in fucking public, keep in mind you're the one who chose to be a racist in public. Keep your kids away from me because there's 2 guarantees in this life from me. Number 1, I'll tell them the truth. And number 2, I will protect them if they fucking need it, even from their own goddamn parents.